Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. Today I thought it would be nice to bring you to a beautiful place in which to relax and take it easy. Of course, we will still be taking a look at some words from the English language as well. After all, that is why we are here together right now. I thought today we would look at some words that sound the same, but are spelt differently. They also have very different meanings. They are also often used in well-known English phrases. Whilst doing that, we will also have a chance to enjoy some of this beautiful scenery. Today, we are looking at the words peace with EA and peace with IE. Are you feeling confused? Well, guess what? You won't be for much longer. The first word we are going to look at is peace with EA. The word peace is a noun that describes the state of being free from disturbance. A moment of tranquility can be described as peace. This word is often used when we want to refer to something that is relaxed, tranquil, undisturbed, serene and quiet. You have a moment of peace. There is peace around you. Everything is quiet and still. You are surrounded by peace. The state of there being peace can be described as peaceful, a peaceful place, a peaceful community, a peaceful nation. The word peaceful is an adjective that expresses the state of something being free from disturbance. Where there is peace, we might say it is peaceful. The other definition of peace, of course, relates to a period of no war. Peace exists. There is a period of peace. No wars are taking place. People are not fighting. The state of not being at war is peace. To not be in a state of aggression or violent disagreement is peace. We can also use the word peaceful to describe a place where war is not taking place. A peaceful time. People hope for peace. We often wish for peace to continue without being disturbed. A moment when a group of people meet together to discuss the possibility of ending a disagreement or war is often described as a peace talk. Leaders from different nations will meet together and try to come up with a solution to that particular war. You might say that the opposite of war is peace. An aggressive disagreement is taking place. The ending of that disagreement results in peace. We often think of people getting along together without having any serious disagreements as living in peace. We often hope for peace to continue for as long as possible. But of course, there will be times when that situation comes to an end. Peace can be broken. Peace can be shattered. Occasionally, there will be a period of time when there is no peace, only war. It has happened in the past, it is happening now, and no doubt it will happen again in the future. Somewhere. There are some interesting phrases relating to peace, as in being at rest. For example, a person who is always having to deal with other people's problems and difficulties might say, "There is no peace for the wicked." This curious expression relates to a situation where one cannot get a moment to themselves. They are always having to do something. That person is always being disturbed by someone or something. "I suppose I had better get back to work. There's no peace for the wicked." We might describe a moment that we have to ourselves as peace and quiet. You have a little peace and quiet. That magic moment you get to enjoy when everything around you is peaceful and perfect. You have peace and quiet. To feel relaxed and confident about a certain thing or a situation that you know will be fine can be described as having peace of mind. This phrase relates to the feeling of having no worry or fear about a certain thing. To be reassured that no matter what happens, you will be all right is peace of mind. I always like to buy travel insurance before I go on holiday. It gives me peace of mind. Then we have a phrase that we use when we want to describe a moment of peace that has been taken away. That moment of peace has been shattered. A noisy neighbour might be playing their music loud. You can say that the person is disturbing the peace. Their action is causing a disturbance. To disturb the peace is to do something that creates noise or some other sort of annoying action. Perhaps your neighbour's dog keeps barking. It is causing a disturbance. It is disturbing the peace. Finally, we have peacekeeper, a group or individual who is responsible for maintaining peace will often be described as peacekeepers. Soldiers posted at a certain place so as to ease tension in that area are often referred to as peacekeepers. Now we will look at our other word that sounds very similar to the previous one, but it is spelt differently. The word is peace with I-E. As you can see, the spelling is different and the meanings are very different as well. As a noun, the word piece is a portion of an object or of material produced by cutting, tearing or breaking. The word portion is often used as a way of expressing a piece of something. One thing that has been divided up will now consist of many pieces. You can put one piece with another. You can join one or more pieces together. A piece of something is part of one thing that has been separated from the other parts. A piece of wood is part of a tree. That piece of wood has been cut from the tree. A piece of something can be small or large. There is no limit to how big a piece of something can be. From a small piece of cheese right up to a large piece of rock. As a noun, the word piece refers to a portion, part, chunk, slice, and an offcut. There are some interesting phrases that use peace in them. We might describe something as a piece of cake. A thing that is easy to do or a simple task that requires very little effort might be described as being a piece of cake. That thing is easy, simple, and not hard to do. It is a piece of cake. For me, teaching English is a piece of cake, and hopefully for you, learning English will also be a piece of cake. A slightly more sinister phrase now. If you want a piece of someone, it means you wish to get revenge on them. That person has done something against you, or perhaps you just dislike them. You want a piece of them. Then there is another phrase used when we have approached the point where something is about to be completed. We can say that the last piece of the puzzle has been found, or it is about to be put in its place. The final piece of the puzzle is ready to go into position. Then everything will be complete. A person who becomes overwhelmed with anger or frustration might be described as going to pieces. A person might go to pieces during a period of stress. They lose control of their emotions. They have no idea what is going on around them. They go to pieces. They fall apart. They can no longer take the stress. Small parts of something are often referred to as pieces. Each part is a piece. As a collection, they are all pieces. We can also use the word piece as a verb to describe the putting together or the assembling of something. You piece something together. You put the various parts together to form one complete thing. You might piece together the clues that are given in a game. To investigate a crime quite often involves the action of putting all of the clues together. You must piece the clues together. You might have to piece together a puzzle to put all of the parts together so as to form one complete thing. For example, with something like a jigsaw puzzle, lots of pieces have to be pieced together. You put those pieces together. You arrange the pieces into their correct positions. You piece them together. That is all I have time for today. I will leave you with some beautiful sights and sounds of this lovely, peaceful place. See you soon for another English lesson wherever you happen to be in the world right now. Enjoy your learning journey, and I will see you soon for another English teaching video. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying ta-ta for now.